Today, we have the costume designer for Silence, Katie Davis. Hi, Katie. Now, costume designers, it sounds like a job that's just like you're dressing people. And I know some people don't do a good job dressing themselves, but I mean, you do more than that. I want you to tell us how you do more than that.
Costume design really is more, it's an art of influencing how people perceive the characters, because while they don't think about it, each of the designer's choices can really affect how they will judge a character throughout the show. If, let's say, if we had a character that everyone was supposed to be very scared of, well, you're going to stick him in a bunch of armor, a lot of harsh lines, darker colors, bold, that way he's visually menacing. And your audience, while they won't immediately think of that, it really affects their perception throughout the show. So costume design, while yes, it is kind of dressing up people, it's really visually telling the story of the characters and kind of showing who each person is through their clothes.
Now this is all like Viking Era, I want to say, right?
Yeah, the play is set in the year 1000, so we're actually not dealing with too many Vikings. We only have one Viking in the show out of the 6 characters, but...
Well, that's a huge number, though,
Yeah. The rest of them are all English and French aristocrats, almost. We have a couple of servants and a soldier, but we only have one real Viking in the show.
Well, I'm sure that we'll love to see him, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you like, in your experience, do you like doing shows that are more era pieces as opposed to non-era pieces?
I think the term you're looking for is contemporary for modern shows.
No, it could be at any time,
We usually refer to them as contemporary or period pieces. And period shows are a lot of fun because you can really dig into the different styles of costumes, which just, they have their own beauty, but there's also a lot of fun in, and kind of general ease of finding contemporary clothing to kind of quirk up some characters. So they're both really fun to work with.
And you know that if you do the period piece thing good enough, you get signed up for an Oscar movie, and then you get it. That's all my experience has been the last 5 years with the Oscars. Is period pieces steal the show.
Yeah, they tend to attract a little bit more attention than contemporary clothing, which, since we're used to seeing it all the time, okay, sorry. Since we're used to seeing contemporary clothing all the time, we kind of tend to just stick it in the back of our brains, and we don't really notice it as much.
Now, do you have any sort of upcoming projects that you might want to plug for?
I'm actually in the midst, I just finished applying for a study abroad that is actually an internship abroad program, which is really cool because in theater, since we are such a hands-on program, a lot of study abroad programs don't quite tailor to what we need, but having an internship where I can actually go and work with a theater company in London, England, I'm really excited and I hope I get to go.
We'll be interviewing more people from the show in the upcoming weeks. Now remember, Silence runs the 10th through the 13th of October and the 15th through the 20th. So make sure to buy your tickets now.